Hello, good morning, everybody, and happy holidays. Oh no, I have this kind of chair, which means I'm going to do it all the time subconsciously. So, anyway, today I wanted to address some things that I think will come up for everybody during the holiday season because Christmas is a highly triggering time period for most of us. And honestly, if I could, I would completely delete Christmas for anyone, after age 18, basically, because Christmas really is like so fun when you're a kid, but after it becomes sort of like this thing that you are forced to do, even if you don't want to. And when you don't do it, then you feel absolute guilt for not participating. And I think it's just so outdated, whereas we would really benefit from something like getting together with people that we want to get together with and then doing some sort of like end of the year ritual or something, which I guess people will do like around New Year's. But anyway, these are my thoughts around Christmas. So I pulled a few cards to start off today's video. Also, this is my cool new t-shirt that I got for Christmas. And some themes that came up are, for example, don't dim your light to fit in. And I think that is such an important theme for anyone because when we are surrounded by people where we don't necessarily feel that we can be authentic, that we can be truly ourselves, and where we have to like hide parts of ourselves, then I think it's important to sort of pay attention to um, where else are we dimming our lights. Like the reason I'm bringing this theme up is because a lot of people are going through this, but whatever we are sort of mirrored in our lives, then we always have the possibility to go deeper within these themes. Christmas is a really triggering time for us. And I think the whole thing with dimming our lights is also that we can also pick it up from other people. So pay attention to also what feelings are actually yours, because I think once we become more self-aware, more self-conscious, it's easier for us to make a difference between whether some like belief system, some old story or pattern is actually originates from us or whether it originates from someone else. Because when we are dimming our life, we are essentially signaling to our body that it's unsafe to be authentic, that it's unsafe to be who we are. And dimming our light is really not going to get us anywhere, especially if you're spiritual awakened and if one of your sort of missions here is to be a guiding light for others, then we cannot get there unless we embrace who we are. Okay. Then answer the call. Um, what is something in your life? It's the end of year 9 in numerology. So, what is something that your soul is calling you to do, but you haven't quite picked up the phone and been like, all right, let's go, because end of the year anyway is like a very reflective time. And it's good to pay attention also to what are some goals and dreams that we have had for a long time, but we haven't maybe found the time, we haven't prioritized, we haven't found a way to make space in our lives for whatever it may be that your soul is calling for, whether it be some sort of like project like work project, whether it be um, some new version of you. Yeah, just take some time to figure this out before the year ends. And then, what are you clinging onto? This is a great theme for end of the year as well, because essentially, The entire 2025 has been all about releasing old karmic contracts between you and other people, between you and past versions of yourself. I literally woke up this morning and did a little like astral journey to meet another version of myself to understand where some of the things that are currently like weighing me down and blocking my journey are coming from. And especially as women, and yeah, as women, we are so used to not owning our worth, not knowing our worth. And that is something that is so important if we are trying to get to the next level in our lives, whether it be worth about relationships, whether it be like your self-worth reflects everything in your life, you know. So when you are stuck at a certain level in your business, or when your reality doesn't reflect what you would like it to reflect, like if your life doesn't look like your dream life, then where are you blocking yourself? For example, um, it's just such a big theme. But for example, if you end up in toxic relationships or situationships, then where is your self-worth leaking? Why are you accepting these situations into your life? Or, for example, if you are not charging enough for your services, then where is it making you feel uncomfortable in your nervous system? Why are you not um, able to call in clients for a specific price? Or why are you feeling guilt around receiving? Either it be like love, money, any sort of like abundance. What is the belief system that you have about yourself that is literally blocking you from achieving the next level in your life? So yeah, that is something to think about as well in terms of what is the thing you're clinging on to and what is ready to crumble and come down. So, and then I also pulled how can you mother yourself? How can you be more compassionate towards yourself? How can you um, give grace to yourself a little bit more, especially during like the holiday time when we are all getting triggered, when the worst parts of ourselves are coming out. Honestly, Christmas is such a dark night of the soul because there is just all these mirrors that you have to go through between you and your relatives, and also like old parts, old triggers that are coming up for you that you maybe hadn't had to deal with for fucking decades, or or maybe it's these sort of like intense situations are showing you a version of yourself that you don't usually experience. And I think it's important to give ourselves grace during that time, understand that these sometimes, not for everybody, I'm sure, but for majority of people, these are very high intensity environments where it's sometimes a real challenge to be the best version of ourselves. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more card. Let's see. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? So, yeah, similar energy is coming forward around have you um have you at least started doing the thing that you have always wanted to do? Are you at least taking inspired action towards your dreams and goals? This is literally calling you out. This warrior woman is calling you out to for you to take a look at your life and be honest whether you are actually making active steps towards something that you are trying to achieve, or you're kind of still in the like not so active stage where you wish you could have something, you have like a sort of general idea about what you would like to do in life or what this thing is that would take you closer to your dream life, but you haven't quite started the journey yet. The ever unfolding rose is the other card. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. So that's a kind of brutal card, I feel like, at the moment in this context, because a lot of us are being cracked open. We are having to do the work, we are having to face ourselves, face our lack mindset basically, which can be really tricky to do, having these self-realizations and sort of dark nights of the soul is tricky but necessary. Only when we transmute, only when we let go, only when we ascend, move on from these belief systems and really stick to the new habits and goals and belief systems, only then things can change. And as always, if you're going through something difficult, it's happening for you, not to you. Everything that we experience in life is happening for our highest good. And a good way to check that is to look back in life. Last time, when you experienced something really difficult, what was the good thing that came out of it? If you really cannot figure out the good thing that came out of it, try harder because there always is something, okay? So I also wanted to let you know that we are doing a end of the year closure and New Year guidance event in like 2 days. Today is Friday, so on Sunday, the 28th. And it will be me and Rocio, my friend who's doing tarot. And we will do some really, really powerful transformative journaling. Each participant will also get to choose one questions of their choice, or like ask two questions, one from me and one from Rosia about either career, relationships, life, whatever it may be, future. Um, and then we will also do a group healing with the archangels and ascended dragons, and we will finish with some affirmations, I think, or something like this. So yeah, it's going to be a very activating. The healing I'm doing is an activation. You will feel like you will have more clarity by the end of this event. You will receive direct guidance that is personal to you from your spirit guides. And yeah, it will be a very uplifting, fun, and joyous experience, but it will also help you figure out sort of like the vibe and the strategy to start your new year with. So let me know how this video resonated with you. I'm going to drop the link to this event in the description and hope to see you there.